This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law. Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers with Green Acres Pest Control, and today I want to go over a product that a lot of people have used. In fact, probably a majority of the people who watch my YouTube channel have used this product or seen this product used at some point, one time or another, and we're going to talk about Ortho Home Defense, a pesticide that is very common. In fact, if you go in any Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart even, it's prominently displayed in either the lawn and garden section, or actually Lowe's has it on pallets right as you first open the door, because it's the summertime and bugs are getting in the house, and so people want to buy pesticide. The reason I'm doing this video, this is one of my very first product reviews I've ever done, because recently, and I'll post the link in the video here, wherever YouTube decides to put it, I believe it's over here. I did a live stream where I pointed out some fallacies of another YouTuber who has some videos about, pest control, and basically I'll just link you to the video. Y'all can go watch it over there if you want. But I go over some instances there where he's part of the problem, not part of the solution. And so I thought, well, why don't I give some solutions? So in that video that he made, he was talking about Walmart pesticides and how, you don't know what you're doing with the Walmart pesticides, and you might be lucky, and you might get lucky and be able to take care of your bug problem, et cetera, et cetera. And so I want to, in a very condescending way, but I want to explain actually how home defense works. I want to explain what it's actually good for, because it is a good pesticide. Actually, the active ingredients in Ortho Home Defense is bifenthrin, which is a very, very good pesticide. It's actually the active ingredient in Talstar, which is a very common pesticide to find in a pest control technician's truck. And so what is this pesticide good for? And I'm going to give you an honest review of what I think of Ortho Home Defense, so you can be informed and understand how to use Ortho Home Defense to the best of your ability. So what is it good for? Ortho Home Defense is labeled for lots of different general pests: spiders, ants, crickets, silverfish, other types of general pest control type problems. The biggest issue with Ortho Home Defense and why it has problems and why people aren't successful using it is because they don't follow the label. So the label of Ortho Home Defense, it says right on the very front that it will controls bugs for up to 12 months. Well, a lot of people believe that means they only have to treat once, and then for a whole year they won't have any more bugs. And that's actually not the way it works, because pesticides break down. Pesticides break down over a period of about 30 days. Most pesticides. I know the labels of a lot of these pesticides will say that they can last for 90 days and can be used once every 3 months to control bugs, but this is not an actual real, what is your tolerance level of bugs? How often do you want to see a live bug in your house? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Why are you buying pesticides? Do you want to see bugs in your house like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks? Or do you want to see bugs in your house every 6 weeks or 9 weeks or 12 weeks? How often do you want to have a bug problem? And if you're treating your home once every quarter, you're going to see some bugs. You're going to see especially things like ants and roaches and spiders. All right, these are like the top 3 things that bother people the most: spiders, ants, and roaches. And you're going to see these bugs get in your house if you're only treating once every 90 days or even once a year. In fact, once a year is not really a decent way to treat your home at all, unless it's just for a seasonal pest like maybe carpenter bees or stink bugs or something like that, and you're only treating in the time where they're getting in your home. But if you're wanting to do general pest control, or you're trying to get rid of cockroaches or other types of insects, you're going to need to treat more often. You're going to need to treat at least once every 30 days. And the way that I perform my pest control plans is I explain this to my customers, and I say, if you could tolerate a few bugs every now and then quarterly service is probably best for you. If you tolerate less, bi-monthly, and then if you just don't want to see any bugs at all, well, monthly pest control works. And so as long as you're religious and you're treating your home to the label and you're going around the outside of the house and everything, and you're treating really, really well, you're not really going to have bugs. And this is with Ortho Home Defense. Now, one of the problems with Ortho Home Defense is that a lot of people who purchase it, they purchase it to kill cockroaches. And even though it's on the label, cockroaches are on the label of Ortho Home Defense. You can treat for cockroaches. The problem is that German cockroaches develop an immunity to pesticides rather quickly. In fact, Talstar or bifenthrin just does not work on German cockroaches hardly at all anymore. I mean, if you go into a home and you treat with bifenthrin and you're able to get rid of your roaches, well, you've reached a population that just has never been into contact with it. But most roaches have, because Ortho Home Defense is something that a lot of people use. It's like I said, it's right there on the very front counter, right as you first walk in the store. Right now, go in there, you'll find it. They've got hundreds of gallons of the stuff they're trying to sell you. And so people see it and they think, oh boy, I could go kill my roaches with that. That's going to be great. And they get it and they take it home and it doesn't work. And they get frustrated. And so they go and they buy Raid, which that's my next product review, is Raid and how effective that is on pest control. But they'll go and do all this different stuff. They'll go and get pesticides and they'll buy them over the counter, and they just don't work. And the reasons that they don't work is because the cockroaches, bed bugs, things like that are actually immune to the pesticides. It isn't that they're mixed any weaker or anything like that. It's that they're immune. They're chemically immune, genetically immune. So these pesticides are just not going to be effective on those types of bugs. But if you're having problems with spiders or ants or crickets or silverfish or other types of cockroaches like oriental cockroaches, wood roaches, the Pennsylvania wood roach, these roaches will actually die from Ortho Home Defense. It's actually very effective. In fact, a lot of people call oriental cockroaches water bugs. So if you're getting these bugs in your basements, in your bathrooms, you can kill these bugs with Ortho Home Defense. It actually is a very effective pesticide. So there are some pros and cons to buying this pesticide. Understand that it doesn't last very long. You're going to have to reapply. As often as the label allows is how often you should really reapply the pesticide. And then when you look at that as your cost, how much does it cost you to hire pest control? So this is what was gone over in this video, is when should you actually think of purchasing pest control? Well, when you fail at using Ortho Home Defense, maybe you're just not using it often enough. The label allows to use it pretty often. So the reason it says that on the label is because the manufacturer understands that the pesticide doesn't last forever, and they understand that you're going to need to reapply in order to get the results that you want. So hopefully this video has been effective at explaining to you how to actually do your own pest control with products you could buy at Walmart. So at the end of the video, if I were to rate Ortho Home Defense a 1 to 10, how would I rate it as far as a general use pest control product? Well, I feel like it's a very good product in that it's got its own little spray bottle, makes it really easy for the do-it-yourselfer to jump right into pest control. So how would I rate Ortho Home Defense on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, ease of use is probably about an 8 or a 9. The reason I say this is because Home Defense comes with a all ready to use little squirter sprayer, which is great. because that does help you where you don't have to buy a gallon sprayer. You don't have to worry about a whole lot of equipment to have to carry and put up with. Long lastability, probably a 4. It doesn't last very long. You're having to constantly reapply it. So overall, that's the only 2 ratings I really give a pesticide is how easy is it for the homeowner to buy it and use it, and how effective is the pesticide. And so I would probably give it overall probably about a 7, 6 or a 7 is what I would give it as far as an actual pesticide that I would buy at Lowe's, Walmart, or Home Depot. So hopefully this video has helped you understand how to use Ortho Home Defense and if it's actually a good product for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and hit me up on my live streams. I do every Thursday night after 9 o'clock Eastern time because that's when the kids go to bed. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.